Are we on? Hi folks, we're here again, but it's the first time in a long time that we've been here. So we're in Crossmoor. So I got this Hoofer bag on, which we just did a movie about, and I think it's brilliant. Seemingly some people are not so happy with it, but I suppose it's like everything, you just gotta wait and see. I got some clubs in the bag. We're gonna try out some clubs. The main one that I have is I've got the Dynapower Forge, because it's an iron that we've got great response from, and I just wanna kind of hit it out here and give some feedback. Everything should be cool. It's beautiful. It's about 19 degrees. It's and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's dead quiet here. It's an amazing golf course. You can be here at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, on a Sunday, and there is nobody here. We're just coming on to the 16th, which is, I have a very much love-hate relationship with. It is, for me, probably one of the best holes on the complete golf course. It's tremendous, but it's quite tight. But the killer is, it's got the most sadistic green you've ever been on in your entire life. It's a killer, but actually the flag is in the bottom at the moment, so it should be fine. So what we're going to do is I'm going to move back a bit to around kind of 140 meters, and we're going to hit some golf balls. So the ball I'm using at the moment is the TP5, not the TP5X. So it's a pretty funny one, because a lot of people kind of have this idea, oh, if I use a soft ball, it's got more spin. Soft balls have less spin than hard balls. Hard balls have more spin. So, but what I found, I'm always testing balls because I don't have much spin at all. And the thing is, I've been testing balls quite a bit, and to be honest, the TP5 has worked out really well. Now they're all good. Listen, the Pro V ones, the TP5s, the Chrome Softs, the new Chrome Tours from Callaway, they're all all the premium balls are good. And also what's quite a nice ball is the Tour Response, also from TaylorMade. But first things first, I gotta see. I like kikers, and what I'm gonna do here as well, I'm also gonna put on the Garmin, because I'm not the biggest watch fan in my life, but as I've been playing a bit more and I'm beginning to take it a little bit more seriously, the watches give you front, middle and back. The Kiker gives you direct to the flag. So in some holes, you can see right then, how far am I from the back of the green, the middle of the green, the front of the green. So it just gives you an added extra, which can help you if you're trying to score. For me, well, me trying to score being the operative word. Another thing as well, which is quite cool, is I know a lot of people like leather gloves, or real leather. They like a glove that's as thin as I don't know, it's like a condom basically, right? Okay, so they like a really thin glove. Now, if you have hands like me, right, and if your hands sweat, I remember coming out with a pure touch glove. It was stunning. It was so light, it was pure. It was like a second skin. It was in the summer. After 9 holes, the thing fell apart. So I have to say, folks, I love the GTxtreme from Footjoy. It's not the most expensive glove. They're about €22 or something like that. But it's got a soft inside, it's got a lot of stretch in it, so it kind of clings to your hand really well. And what I find is, in the heat or in the cold or whatever, I find some of the leather gloves, if you get really sweaty hands, which I have, they tend to get really hard. Whereas this, it stays the same, it holds its form really well, and you get lots of feedback. It's as good as anything out there, to be honest. And the other thing for a lot of people, I used to go through gloves. If I was playing golf, I could go through 2 gloves a month, and these are very durable. So, just a simple thing, it's something that we don't talk about that often, is gloves and shoes. Shoes-wise, I have to say, and I say this again, these are the Hyperflex, also from Footjoy. I love Echoes, but I need a spike shoe. I found I need a spike shoe. These fit like a glove, and I've got wide feet. These are a standard medium size. They're amazing. They really are. In my hand, I have what I consider to be probably the coolest looking iron of this year. I know there are other people who say, oh, this looks way better or whatever. I don't care. In my opinion, I love this. I love the AI Smoke as well. I think it's a beautiful looking iron. If you put a gun to me head and said, which one do you prefer? I think this is stunning. And this is the Dynapower Forged from Wilson. I keep saying Wilson has been our biggest brand this year. It's amazing. And for price, quality, with a recoil dart shaft, this is a stiff 65 gram shaft on it. This club has been nothing short of brilliant. The feedback I have from customers, from people who've bought it, is great as well. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit a couple of balls. Wow, now that's gone right, but that's lovely. Okay, so now we're getting there. So one thing I've found in all this, I have to stop trying to hit the ball hard. I found that if I relax and if I just swing, it's when you start swinging hard because you think you're gonna make the ball go further. That does not work whatsoever. Better. Nice. Wow, that was not bad. I have a low ball flight. I love the feel of these. There you go. Now we're sucking diesel. So it didn't take as long as what I thought. Go on. Nearly on. The thing is that this iron, for me, is one of the best on the market. It's not too thick. It's forged, which means that you get a lot more feedback. You can work the ball if you want to work the ball. I think, and in some cases I've no choice whether I want to work the ball. The ball just does what it wants anyway, because as a fella said, he's a swing like an octopus falling out of a tree. But anyone who's watched videos, it sits really well behind the ball. It gives you confidence. You put the club behind the ball, it sits there, it says, it just gives you confidence. It's beautiful. Oh, wow. That's gone a bit left, but that's beautiful. That is amazing. So this is 7 iron. I'm 145 meters from the front of the green, and it carried onto the green, which is really good for me for a 7 iron. If you're in yards, you're talking about 160 yards. So 160 yards, and it carried 160. If you can get that with a club, because everyone keeps going on, these clubs, the loft, the loft, the loft. People have to start forgetting about loft on clubs. I don't know how many times I've said this, because the way that these clubs have been designed now, they have to be strongly lofted because the weight that's distributed within the club head, like, that's pretty cool. I'm very happy with that. So folks, if you're thinking about buying a club, if you're anywhere from 18 to 0, okay, and you're looking for something that's a little bit better, that's forged, these cost about 180 euros a club in graphite. I think they're 170 in steel. For a forged iron, that's unbeatable. There is no other club manufacturer that's getting anywhere close to that, especially with a recoil dart shaft. So I've thought about this, and I purposely didn't play with this really before, is that it's even better than what I thought it was. It's absolutely amazing. So if you're looking for a good iron, if you want to treat yourself, or you want to get better, and you want something that's going to help you, just go out and try the Dynapower Forge, folks. It's unbelievable. If you look here, now it's not perfect, right? But if you look here, everything is kind of around the green. When I look at the distance that they've hit, the distance is pretty good. And the dispersion for a donkey like myself is not bad. Like, I hit 6 balls, I hadn't warmed up. Like most golfers, I didn't warm up. If I walked out onto the golf course, and if I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, say 5 balls, so I hit 6 golf balls, There's basically 3 of them are on the green. One of them is just basically, the best one is probably just off the green, and there's one of them here. So golf is not a game of perfect, and we have to be realistic, huh? But if I'm from 150 meters and if I can lamp a ball on the green like this or around the green like this, I'm extremely happy.